Hey guys, recently on Today is Tomorrow, we talked about VR with special guest Eric for President, how we discussed about what it is, where we see it going, as well as who do we look up to and why.
This is another episode of Today is Tomorrow, where we educate, talk, and listen. Our main topic today is about parenting 101. Different skills. What have we tried? Can input be helpful or harmful? I'm Jess.
And I'm Eli.
And this is Today's Tomorrow. So parenting isn't always the same for every child. Sometimes parenting isn't easy. It feels like we can hit a wall and not know what to do. I hope with this episode, we can help you with your parenting endeavors.
From the moment you find out what you're having, it can be stressful and joyful at the same time. The scares it brings and the mindset of what now.
Don't overwhelm yourself. Yes, it's a big change in your life. Also to others, including pets. You'll laugh more than any other time before in your life.
Taking parenting classes. A lot of hospitals and other locations offer them for free. They won't teach you how to be a parent of the year, but it will give you the idea of what's to come and the first steps of becoming the parent of the year. Remember, not every child is the same as the last.
Making the home a safe place is the most always on top of any list. A time where we may get carried away with it.
There is always a time that you can get carried away when it comes to baby-proofing your house. We have outlet plugs and are looking into getting stuff to keep the cabinets locked and closed. I always think instead of getting carried away, always keeping an eye out on your baby is the best way to keep them out of things and also safe.
Wall outlets are always a good stepping stone, as well as baby gates, making sure everything is anchored to the wall. Personally feel like those are the great first steps to baby-proofing your house. So any tips that you have being a father, Eli?
Yeah, I mean, I keep an eye out on Teddy all the time. I just personally feel like me being close to him, being able to watch him, but still give him the space to kind of roam around and crawl around. But also, as a parent, you have to really learn how to kind of discipline. And if they do get into something that they're not supposed to, not being afraid to tell your child no.
And that's, the best way to look at life and being a parent is teaching your child to be independent. The moment they are independent gives you the freedom to be able to wash the dishes while they're playing with their toys. Being able to do things besides being a chopper parent and hover over them, which is not always the healthiest thing to do as well. Now with the podcast, we all have kids. Some have more than others. That doesn't change anything. We're all parents. And Parenting 101 is steps when you learn becoming a parent that some things aren't easy. Some people freak out. Some people are excited. So you have to look at things differently. So my opinion is don't overdo it. Anchor things in, paint the walls. That's cool. Wall outlets. Those got to have plugs on it. Don't get metal ones.
Right.
Because those won't work out too well. So, being a parent, Eli, you, for 6 months now.
Right. 7,
yes. What are the biggest things you've learned that maybe if you wish you could go back and, do a different way?
I think for me, something that I would probably look at and kind of go back to is really cherishing the moments that you have holding your child. Holding them, putting them to sleep while you're holding them. Those moments, they don't last very long. Teddy is one of those kids that wants to always be on the go. He never wants to be held anymore unless he's, really, really tired. But that cuddling stage that you get when they're just a couple months old, that I would go back and want to do that all over again just because it gives you the ability to connect with your child and to be able to show them love and receive love from them without them wanting to get away every 2 seconds.
I think that's just a certain part of, them growing up as well. Pardon me. Because I'll tell you, my boys are 6 years old, and the other night we got finished moving, and we just laid in my bed, and we watched TV, and they literally, without me even asking or anything, just cuddled up under my arms, and we watched Spider-Man.
The new one?
Across the Spider-Verse. Is that what it is, right?
Yeah.
The animated one. And they just sat there, and it's great, man. Like, don't worry. You're going to get it back.
It comes back. It
comes
goes
back.
away for a while, but it comes back even. It's 10 times stronger. It's
I would say that at first, like there's that super vulnerable stage of the child, and you're still super new, and you're still a little like, I will never let anything happen to you.
Right.
And that doesn't go away, but I understand like that whole
keeping that baby close and secure in your power,
Yeah.
like when that goes away, they essentially leave and do things on their own, and you're still trying to watch them as they're crawling around and things like that. That's the stage I'm at right now, is getting used and comfortable to him, moving around all the time and being okay with that.
Do you know what's crazy? As we look back on it now, and us as like teenagers, we're like, oh, why is my mom just nagging at me? Like, why is she like checking up on me and all that? Like, I'm a grown man. And then you're like, dude, I'm still her kid, and I get that now because I have my own.
It's fully understandable. Like right now, Liam's at the age where I'm terrified of that kid because he knows how to get into things, and he knows to be very quiet while doing it.
Yeah.
So you don't know what he's doing until you walk in like, oh, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I thought I could trust you.
Yeah. I guess I can't, right? Got to put some gates up.
So
keep them in one spot.
Don't work. They only work for you and Travis.
That's true. I still don't know how to open that gate up.
I found it out when he walks in the kitchen the other day and starts grabbing stuff out of the fridge. Like, what you doing? He's, I'm hungry. I'm like, well, clearly.
Yeah. It's more. It's not baby proof. It's adult proof. Is what it is.
It is very adult proof, and it is pretty easy actually to open. I don't know why you guys have such a hard time getting it. Like Travis has caught on.
I got it now.
It was my second time trying to open that damn thing, and I couldn't get it opened.
You had your hands full.
That's true, I did.
With one hand, a wrapper in one hand. Mm-hmm. You still had a second hand.
Don't
gonna put me on blast like that, man.
No, so I just feel like parenting. It's learning, and you learn as you go. Like Liam is terrified of heights. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. Like a year ago, he would jump off like the 10-foot playground things onto the slides, and I was terrified.
Yeah.
Like, oh crap.
Yeah.
And now he won't do it.
Yeah, it's the same thing with my boys too. Like I used to be able to do the whole, like, oh, come and get you, like just tossing them a little bit in the air, and then they just go, oh my god, that little laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's adorable. But and now like I'll go and put Oliver onto my shoulders, and he's like, I'm just like,
freaks
everything's
out.
fine. But
Yeah.
you've been here before.
Victor does it too now.
I know.
It threw me off. Like, what's wrong? What are you?
Yeah.
I'm double checking real quick.
Yeah.
It's, things we learn in process. It takes time. Like, Liam is huge. Like, he used to be OCD, and things had to be a certain way, and, like, his ADD would kick in, and, like, one thing and next thing, and then now it's like he focuses on something.
Yeah.
And it's like that one thing. You could talk to him, like, hey, Liam. And he's so, like,
just focused.
Like, he was looking out the window the other day, and he didn't care about the world. Mm-hmm. It was just whatever the heck he was looking. I don't know what he was looking at.
Yeah.
I don't think he realized what he was looking at, but
right.
Whatever it was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, for, just Teddy and being the newest parent out of the group, Teddy being 7 months old, he's kind of doing that army crawl. So it's kind of, I can set him down. He's got a play mat. He can do anything he wants. He has a bunch of toys. He loves books. He loves to be able to just flip the pages on books, and also loves to be able to like turn things and things like that. So, which is cool. But it's slowly starting to like, okay, this kid's growing up, and he's growing up fast. So that's probably the hardest part for me. But I mean, being a parent is amazing. It's just life-changing. It sounds really cliche, but honestly, it's really life-changing, and I would
never gets old.
Yeah, never gets old.
There's always something new that happens. It's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like the other day, he wanted mac and cheese and meatballs for breakfast.
Sounds like a good breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm hungry. I'm like, what you want? Meatballs and Travis, what did I tell you? I told you.
I
Like,
think you said it was macaroni and cheese and meatballs.
yeah. I said, what do you want, buddy? He said, macaroni and cheese and meatballs. I'm like, well, whatever floats your boat, man.
Right.
So we have macaroni, cheese, and meatball for the win.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
take it home. But they're like, I look back at things, and there's certain things like I wanted to get, and I got for him like when he was a baby, and never touched, never used. If I could go back in time, because like I had that new dad, like I'm gonna need this,
Right.
I'm gonna need that, I'm gonna need this, and it, never used it,
Yep.
not once.
Yep.
So like, there's things I wish I could have gone back on and not gotten. Maybe also get on things second-handed too.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I get the whole new dad thing though. You know, where you really want to. You think I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need the little carrier thing that goes on my chest, and I'm gonna need this kind of stroller for this, or I'm gonna need that for that. I never had a diaper genie, by the way.
I
You guys
I
know
don't
what
have
that
one.
is? I don't think. I
Is
think
that
that is
little thing you put in and twists?
Yeah, I
Never
don't know
had one.
why that's a thing. Just
They're cool. Like when you're walking through like Bye Bye Baby, and
Yeah.
like you see like, oh, that's cool. I want that.
Yeah.
Just like the whole like formula, like Keurig.
Yeah.
what?
Never used that
I
either.
scanned that thing like 20 times.
No one bought it.
Well,
Never mind. I lied. They did buy it.
Oh my god!
But did you
I
use it?
no,
Yeah, not at all.
no.
So I can't tell you how many things we had on our like baby registry list
Yeah.
that we end up like returning because we didn't need it or we thought we were going to need it, and then we want to be the best parents possible. We want to be able to get our kids the best things possible.
Diaper
But-
bags.
yeah.
Like, I had the worst decision in picking a diaper bag. Like
Yeah.
that one looks more manly. I want that one.
Yeah.
Well, when you have a kid, you don't have open hands to carry other things.
Not at all.
I'm like, I should have picked the one with the strap.
Yep. I got a
Yep.
backpack one.
Yep, I should have picked the one
Not
with the
very
strap.
manly, but hey, I'll take it. If I don't have to carry everything plus the baby, I'm cool with whatever color the diaper bag is. It's going to save me a trip.
And it's like,
yeah.
so I got Liam a backpack so he can help carry his own toys and his own stuff. I'm still carrying that, the diaper bag, and everything else. And it gets old sometimes. So, like, parenting 101 tip, don't get a diaper bag because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Usually the cool ones
Right.
cost more.
Yeah. And they're
The
less
cheaper
functional.
The cheaper ones have more things to them. They have a shoulder strap.
Yep.
So much better.
Do I sound cheap when I say that I used my old high school backpack as a diaper bag?
Very cheap.
It doesn't though, because I had a very big.
Not as
think
cheap
about
as
it.
that microphone.
No,
Used.
Used.
$100.
But literally, it carried like 7 books in it. You know what I mean? And then it had 2 bottle like holders on the side, and I had twins, so I had one
Yeah.
for one for the other, and I had all this room in the backpack with 2 straps on my back
For
and
diapers and
diapers,
wipes.
yeah, and extra clothes and snacks and all
Yeah.
that other stuff, extra milk too, and literally like I was able to have it on my shoulders and have both my kids. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
You know,
honestly, a good backpack for a twin parent. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that right now.
I'm in a fashion family, so we had to have different type of, baby bags for different events. So, and none of them were like beneficial for anything at
Yeah.
all. Like there's nothing that was like, okay, this is really cool. Like it looked really cool, and I saw it first time, and then I like, this is stupid. I can't fit anything inside this pocket. Nothing is this size.
yeah.
What was I smoking when I grabbed this?
Right.
So it's go simple.
Yeah.
Go simple.
I mean, the diaper bag we have is a backpack, and it has one big flap on the top. You can put all your change of clothes, diapers, bottles, everything on the inside. Changing mat, just in case they don't have a mat to change. On the side we have for diapers and wipes and sunscreen and like things like that when he's outside. So I mean, it was like $20 at Target. It's like the best one I've had.
now, question with diapers, because you're more in the diapers.
Yeah.
I use pull-ups with mine, and yours are big boy underwear. So
Yeah, man, no diapers. They've
Right.
been
Star
potty
Wars
trained.
underwear, it is.
They've been potty trained for a good 3 years now.
Nice.
So what I've
Get ready,
learned-
boys. It's nice.
yeah, so what I've learned is like first off, I get my diapers at Target.
Same.
Buy $100 worth of stuff, you get a $25 gift card.
Same.
The mistake I made is I buy like $100 worth of the same diaper.
Yeah.
When they grow out of that diaper, you have like 30, 40 diapers
Different
of that
choices,
size,
yeah.
of that size that you'll never use again. Unless if you just knocked up your wife again, or you, as a woman, been knocked up again.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I learned is don't like buy in bulk, but if you're going to buy in bulk, be prepared to have leftover diapers. And
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing, too. Like, I'll say from my baby shower, like, it was nice because I had twins. You know, getting the big bulk size for, like, those baby showers where there's, like, oh, there's 130 diapers in here or something like that. And a lot of people get the newborn ones, and then their babies are huge when they come out.
and they don't fit.
And then they don't fit, and they only run through maybe, like, 3, and then they go to the next size within, like, a couple weeks. Yeah. And you're just like,
and Target actually lets you, if you don't open up the box, they let you exchange
They return it.
They let you exchange it for a bigger size.
That's what we did. We had too many newborn diapers that we did not use.
Yeah.
Because Teddy got big too fast, so he was out of them. And we were in ones by the time he knew it. So we had like 3 boxes of newborn diapers that we had got from a baby shower. And we had no idea. So we found out they bought them at Target. We went to Target. We switched them all for ones. We were good to go.
Yeah.
I know one thing at my baby shower. You were there, Travis.
Yep, I was.
We didn't get any diapers. We got a lot of money.
Well.
And the swing thing. That was really cool.
A swing thing?
Yes, it was a swing. You remember that swing thing? It was one of the bigger boxes.
Nope.
You don't.
I'm going to be completely
Were
honest.
you
There's
drunk?
Maybe.
No, I wasn't drunk.
We got a lot of our stuff like secondhand. Like my brother had a baby. My brother-in-law had a baby before us. My mom worked at a daycare, like that she could get stuff from. So we got a lot of our stuff secondhand, and it was in really, really good condition. So we didn't really have to spend anything.
Yeah, I get some stuff secondhand. Actually from Travis.
Yeah,
because his boys grow out of it, and Liam grows into it, and
there you go.
The thing that makes sound and has wheels is the bomb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Annoying, and then he gets really ticked off that when batteries die, and he knows we have rechargeable batteries.
Yep.
So he'll drag me to the kitchen. Dada, batteries.
Yeah.
I can see the batteries recharging right now.
No, and it was no joke, like, because my boys will get distracted and they'll be really focused on other toys. And I'll be like, we have all these other toys, like, you don't play with.
Yeah.
Let's give them to Liam.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, we'll do that. And we just finished moving, so the majority of everything that I moved from that basement, oh my gosh, it's mostly all toys. Yeah. So I'm excited for Jess and Liam to go through them and see what they want.
And then again, the reason why we didn't have a podcast last week is because we were helping move.
Yep.
So
yep.
One question for you guys.
Yeah.
So let's talk about toys that sing songs or make noises, and how many times a day you hear that.
Well, see, I'm adventurous. When I get annoyed with the song on one of his toys, toys these days come in Spanish and English.
Yeah.
There's a little lever. You just flip it, and then it starts singing the ABCs in Spanish. Espanol.
He was fluent in Spanish now.
So my kid starts yelling at me in Spanish, I'll know the toy worked.
Yeah, Teddy has a couple toys that sing songs or make noises, and I catch myself like singing them, and I'm like, what am I doing? But he likes them, so why not, right?
There was this baby shark puzzle that my nephew has.
There is a song, the Baby Shark song.
The thing is, no need to.
Have you heard the heavy metal Baby Shark song?
Yeah, I have. But the thing is that it's literally a puzzle, and it has like Grandma Shark, Mama Shark, Grandpa Shark, and Daddy Shark, and all that other stuff. And it's literally the worst because you just take a puzzle piece and you place it in there, and then it sings the song for that one. So then, like, my boys were over there, and they're like, Baby Shark, Baby Shark, Baby Shark, 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 Baby Shark, Baby Shark. And I was like, stop.
You guys are killing me here.
No,
at least play the whole song, not just the one part. Yeah,
I got some sound.
Nicole, my wife, used to
I get some sound?
sing this song all the time. Then people at work used to sing the song all the time, and it drives me crazy. This is special for you guys. Here it is.
not heard the song yet, Eli?
This Baby Shark one? No, I've heard the song 100,000 times.
Isn't this annoying?
Yeah, it gets annoying.
What about the boys, Travis?
Yeah, not so much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a Baby Shark tattoo.
Actually,
I have a Baby Shark tattoo.
actually,
It's a
That's
daddy
awesome.
shark. It's got a cowboy hat.
That's awesome.
So Liam told me to turn it off.
Are you serious?
Yeah. No, Dada, no, off. All right,
He grew
deal.
out of that song, thank God.
Deal, son. Don't ask me twice.
Right. Yeah, I had people at work singing that song, and it was just off. I was like, please stop.
It's a good song though. It's catchy.
It is
Oh.
catchy.
It's very catchy.
That's
for
why
your
kids
kid.
love it. But then
Yeah.
they play it 300,000 times a
You know,
day.
I think kids love
What?
cell phones, technology.
I'm
So-
glad Teddy's not at that age.
You know, I thought that Liam was not at that age. Clearly, he's at that age because he takes photos and stuff. He tries to call Travis.
Yep. While I'm at work and like
Straight
I'm
up,
doing all these jobs. and I'm
Travis,
like,
nobody.
Yeah.
Travis. Then he gets like he's only thrown one temper tantrum. And that was the other day, and it was like I took his ball away because he was throwing it at stuff.
Yeah.
And he started throwing stuff everywhere, like towards me though.
Yeah. At
like,
you.
punishing me because I took the ball away. I was
Yeah.
like, we're not throwing this in the house. I'm like, you can have a temper tantrum all day long, buddy. You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
Right.
No ball.
Right.
But he knows how to work cell phones. He wants to call Travis. He calls Papa. He calls everybody. I know he FaceTime. I don't know how he knows how to do this.
Yeah.
He'll FaceTime Travis. I don't know what those two talk about.
What do you guys talk about, Travis?
he just says, I'm here with Dad. He goes, I'm here with Dad.
I think
And
one
I was
time
like, he was telling me about chicken nuggets or something.
they had him Play-Doh or something.
Yeah, and then he's like, look, I have Play-Doh. And I'm like, yeah, you do. It's in your hand. Good job, bud.
I want
I'm
some
like,
chicken nuggets.
Ooh.
It's the most random thing. Like, he took my phone and then called my dad and started showing outside. He's
Does
like,
Liam like spicy food?
well, we learned the hard way about, well, he did. I didn't. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
We were at Taco Bell, and he didn't want his taco. I got him. He wanted my taco.
Yeah.
Well, I put hot sauce on my taco, and he didn't want his taco, so I said, well, you're not going to like it, but you can try it.
Yeah.
But let me tell you now, this is not going to be an experience that you're ever going to want to have again.
Right.
And he took a bite of it, didn't phase him. Took another bite of it, didn't phase him. Halfway through that third bite, that kid's face went red. And he's like reaching to the skies. Juice, Dada, juice. Screaming. I'm
Dude,
like,
what was it? What did you eat there? That was so unbearable.
it was the mild hot sauce
Really?
on a hard shell taco.
Wow.
Hey, I don't know, but my boys love Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and Victor loves hot sauce on his tacos. Like,
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. And I'm like, you are definitely my child.
I'm hoping Teddy inherits my palate because I eat such hot stuff like all
Diablo
the time.
sauce tonight?
Oh yeah, that's nothing. That's like
I'm
a
on top
1
of the
on
taco
a scale
game.
of 1 to 10.
I'm on top of the taco game. Right?
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Jess.
Thanks for bringing
Appreciate
a
it.
bottle of wine.
You know, don't. I feel
You
so.
and
All right,
Travis both dropped drinks
All right.
today.
So let me explain this to you real quick. So I was getting to Jess's house. I got out of the car. I had my camera bag. I had my tripod. I had a 6-pack of beer and a bottle of wine for Jess because he likes wine.
Get
his
that
own-
boy some Moscato.
His own bottle of Moscato. I got him. I get out of the car. I have the bag in my hand. I shut my door and I drop it on the floor and it breaks. And I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, man.
well, see what happened was we went to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going. And he said, damn it, I'm on my way. This is the only time you can do this when you don't have kids around. Damn it, I'm on my way. So he comes over here. We go to Taco Bell. Get the Taco Bell. We walk inside the house.
Okay, and then I'm like, I'm going to go use the stairs, or I'm going to go use the elevator. And he's like, really? you're going to be a fatty like that? And I was like, I'll use the stairs. And then he goes to the elevator. And I go up the stairs, and I already said, I need new flip-flops because these things keep flipping on me, like not how they're supposed to. You know what I mean? And I literally go up the stairs, trip, catch both cups. I'm like, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Go up the stairs. I'm like, I'm going to beat Jess up to the top. Slip again. And then his soda's fine. My soda just spills like 3/4 of like this large cup of Baja Blast onto the stairs. And I'm just like, oh.
I walk out on my elevator, and I'm like, where's Travis?
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds later, walks to the door.
I said nothing. I just look at him and I'm like, I was like, oh man, this sucks.
It's all right though. It was fun.
Man, what's with us and almost having the exact
exactly
same thing
right.
happen?
It's just like that
Is
pineapple.
that a pineapple?
Man.
Oh man, I spilled your wine, dude.
I just spilled Baja Blast.
You too, man.
Dude, I don't know.
We're 2 peas in a pod right now.
Just don't ever spill this beer
Cheers.
because this is good.
Lord of the
You're
Tones.
welcome.
Yeah. Okay. Quick plug on this beer that Eli brought. It's from Victory.
Yeah, which is in Chicago, by the way.
It's called Sour Monkey Sour Brett Triple. It is delicious.
It's 9.5%.
Drink
And it is
responsible.
It's a sour and it's fantastic.
It's so good, and I'm on my second bottle already. I kind of drank that first one quick because it tastes so good for what it was.
I'm on bottle number
it does.
0.
You are on bottle
You
number
know,
0.
I hate you. I already felt bad, and then they're making me feel worse. Thanks, guys.
No,
Appreciate it.
All I have to say to everybody is just drink responsible.
You know, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that too,
100%.
definitely.
Be
But
responsible.
it was my fault in the beginning because I got the 6-pack and I got the bottle of wine, and I was like, do I ask for a bag or do I just carry it? Nah, I'm just going to carry it. And then look what happened. I should have got a freaking bag.
I felt the same way about a drink carrier. I was like, I'll be able to handle this.
All right? It's only 2 drinks. It's
You
fine.
probably would have been just fine if you just took the elevator like the first.
I was going to.
He didn't want to be a fatty.
Yeah, because someone made me feel
Well, I'm
bad.
like walking up the stars like,
This
really?
guy.
Really fatty?
Yeah.
Really fatty?
He only had a
You're
Twinkie
gonna
in his
walk
hand,
up-
too, so.
No, we had a 12-pack of tacos. Right, 12-pack
You
of
feel
I had
tacos.
better.
2 bags. I had 2 bags, keys, and a box of tacos, and he's got 2 drinks.
And I was like, let's go use the elevator. And he's like, really fatty?
And originally,
Yes.
I had one of those drinks as well in my
Yeah.
hand. So I had 1 drink, 2 bags, and tacos and keys.
No, you didn't.
Did too.
Show
too.
me camera proof.
And then you took the other. then you took the other cup from me when I had opened the door.
Did I?
Yeah.
Good job, fatty.
Yeah, I did do that. Whoops.
Yeah. So. But that you get used to that because I do that with Liam all the time. How much time I drop stuff all the time because I don't know if I'm supposed to like catch him or hold on to the bottle.
Let this stuff go. Catch your son, all right?
Sometimes like yep.
Oh my God, is my soda more important than my son? Are you serious?
Mistakes like that do happen.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes.
I remember this one time.
Hopefully it's not grass or carpet.
Oh my gosh. You want to hear? This is the worst thing ever, but it's not a parenting moment. It's an older sibling moment, okay?
All right.
Oh man. I felt so bad. I think I was like 10. And I had my little sister who was maybe 2 at the time.
Yeah.
In my arm, and I was like crouching down. This is going to date me. Going into the case to look at the VHS tapes that we had
Wow.
so I could put on Star Wars.
What's that?
Old fatty.
I know. I was skinny back then.
Just
No,
kidding.
no,
And
he
just
was-
kidding.
I was. And I had her in my hand and I went to reach and she made one sudden move and flipped out of my arm and her head landed on the fireplace.
Oh, no.
I cried like all night. I was like, my little sister.
Oh, no. That's awful.
Oh, I felt so bad.
That's so
I
awful.
felt so bad. And I was like, oh, just for a VHS tape.
I didn't even want to watch it.
I don't want to watch it now. Oh, but she's smart. Everything's fine.
That's cool. You just knocked the dumb out of her.
Yeah,
The
probably.
smart came out. That's fine.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, when I read online researching for this episode, there's like some stuff I read where actually don't freak yourself out about accidentally doing something like dropping a kid on like bed or something like that. And I know that's something I did once, and I called Travis freaking out, panicking because I bumped his head on the little swing.
Yeah.
I freaked out. I called Travis, and Travis was like, dude, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I learned reading about this stuff. There's so much you can actually learn online. Let's see here. Communication.
Yeah.
Communicating with the child is actually a big deal.
Yeah, it's a huge deal. I was reading that too. Like I read a couple books on communicating with a child, and like some books say like you shouldn't talk to them in baby talk, and you should talk to them normally how you would talk to someone else. And it's a little bit better that way. That way they can actually understand rather than talking in a high-pitched baby voice. So I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think talking to your kid normal is the best way to do it.
Yeah, I agree.
The same thing with animals too.
Yeah, right.
That's the biggest step. The one thing I really enjoy and I really like is my son's daycare. Before he started talking, they did a lot of sign language. So they taught him how to say please and more with sign language before they were talking, so they knew how to communicate. Yeah. And if he didn't know how to do that sign language, you'd been completely clueless. Yeah. But he still, to this day, if he wants more, he'll tell you more. He'll pat his chest. Right. So it's really cool. Some people are like, well, what is he doing? I'm like, he wants more. Right. So that's like one thing. And it's actually in the top of this list. So communication is one of the best things. What other things do you have, Eli?
No, I mean, sign language is really good. And that's what we're kind of teaching Teddy now. I mean, Teddy's really just starting to get into like eating normal food. So, he's only got 2 teeth. So, I mean, he's just kind of scraping it by and getting just a little bit of chunk and a little bit of chunks and stuff. Yeah. Trying to get the chewing down and things like that. But we teach him kind of like all done, and he knows when he's all done. We teach him more with his hands. We teach him that as well. So sign language is super important, I think. I mean, my mom knows sign language. She used to teach sign language to a deaf lady at her church. So I kind of picked that up a little bit too, which I love, and I think it's a good form of communication, especially with a child.
A lot of different types of communication. I know my experiences with communication, it takes a lot to understand with different things that are going on. I try to be very open with different types of food. So he's always trying something new. What I've learned with that, sometimes he doesn't like it, so I mix stuff in and I don't tell him. So I know not everybody's going to give their kid blue cheese, but he really likes ranch, and so I switched it up a little bit. Instead of ranch, I put blue cheese, and I didn't say anything. Right. And he didn't react. Yeah. So that is one thing that I know that I've learned. Not lying to your kid, it's just kind of going with it. It's just sometimes force them to try something without knowing it. Yeah, right. And one thing also I'm really big on is we don't waste food. So he knows that. So when he's eating something, he'll start chewing it and then he'll spit on it. So what do we not do? Yeah. We don't waste food, Dada. Right. Finish your food. Right.
Yeah, and I think what I did with the boys, too, and what I learned as well is I understand don't waste food. I get that, but this is where I kind of there's a full line. You know what I mean? And you try and give that to your kid, and you try and tell them, hey, if you really are full, let me know so that, it's not, you don't ever want your kid to throw up and get over full and exactly. all that other stuff. I had that happen once where Victor just ate way too much and he was just right. By the way, these kids never puked as infants. Yeah. You never had to burp them. We would burp them and they would never puke. They would just burp. Yeah. And then that was the first time when they were 4 years old that I saw my son throw up. Yeah. I was just oh my God. Wow. You ate a lot, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Too much.
Too much, bud. Yeah. And I was all right, I think we just need to chill. So that was pretty insane. That's but that's where I have to say, I understand don't waste food, but at the same time,
Don't
teaching.
force feed.
Yeah.
Don't
Yep.
force feed. But if they're just playing around with their food.
Yeah.
All right, you want to make sure they eat it, but
Mhm.
they also need to know when they're full too. You know.
Yeah.
Question for you guys: did you guys ever do like baby food, like out of a can or anything like that,
Can?
Eaten baby
or a
food?
no, I'm sorry.
Myself?
No,
eat-
like did you guys feed like your children?
Oh yeah.
Like baby food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I
See-
always tried like bananas and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
For us, like we kind of skipped that whole phase. So
Really?
we went from like bottle feeding
Mm-hmm.
to like bottle feeding, and what we're doing now is we're doing like solid foods. So that way he kind of gets what a solid food is.
Sure.
So he doesn't necessarily eat the whole thing, which is fine. But we're
Right.
trying to get him into the habit of being able to pick something up, put it in his mouth, and chew it, and kind of get the taste of it, and the gist of kind of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of skipped that whole baby like food phase,
Okay.
and we moved right into just kind of solid food. So what we'll do is, we'll make him something like French toast that won't have like any like eggs or sugar or anything like that in it,
Yeah.
and we'll give him that. So that way he can kind of pick it up, put it in his mouth,
Mm-hmm.
work on chewing it a little bit, and then
Doing that instead of using utensils right away,
exactly
so
I have
that
a
he
question.
can. Yeah.
right, yeah.
Like a cooking question.
Yeah.
How do you make French toast without eggs?
See, I wish I knew that, but I'm not the one that makes it, so I'm not sure. I think it's more like I honestly don't think it's eggs. I think it's dairy. I don't think there's any milk or anything like that in it. Or like sugar, they can't have a lot of. They can't have any sugar. They can have
They can
a lot
natural sugars.
Yeah, natural sugars. They can't have any they can only have a little bit of salt each day and like things like that. So that's kind of what we're working on, getting him used to eating foods like that. And we just were like, man, we'll skip the the baby food phase. We'll kind of give him that. That way, like he'll have a bottle, and then he'll eat a little bit, and then he's like full. He's good. He'll take a good nap, and then he wakes up like 2 hours later. So it's
No,
pretty
I
cool.
know one technique I use personally. Some parents might disagree with this, and this is what it comes down to. Are tips helpful or hurtful? Personally, I always have Liam have a cup, something to drink. So he's always able to drink something, and it also keeps when kids eat, they just eat sometimes, like a dog would. They just keep stuffing
Right.
stuff in their mouth.
Right.
Well, it kind of reminds him of the full level when he can't eat anymore.
Yeah.
And if he has to go to the potty, he's got to go to the potty.
Right.
There's nothing you can do about it. If kids got to go, they got to go. So I always have a cup.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, we give Teddy a glass. There's a little bit of water in there that he can drink afterwards. But he does really good. I mean, he doesn't eat too much. I mean, we'll give him some really soft carrots or cauliflower or like fruit. We'll give him yogurt with like honey, cinnamon, and then like crushed bananas in there. So that way, and he loves that. We'll give him we have a spoon that has 2 sides to it. So you can actually put like bananas and things like that on it, and he'll suck on it and then kind of learn how to work and chew and swallow and things like that. I highly recommend those. Those are awesome.
I know when Liam was teething, we had those little puffs.
Yeah.
He still likes those things today. So I recommend them completely. I think they're really
Yeah.
good.
The boys really liked those yogurt bites. You
Well,
guys ever
yeah.
had those? Yeah.
I got a bag in the cupboard.
Yeah, the boys
yogurt bites?
loved
No.
the yogurt bites.
They're really good.
They are actually.
They're really good.
You're like, I got them for me, not for him.
Are you serious?
You kind of caught
Sorry,
me.
Liam. Sorry, Liam. You can't have these. These are Dad-Dad's.
I freeze them so that they're a little bit cooler. It's kind of like a treat.
Well, just like his Pedialyte Freezy Pops.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Just
mean-
buys 2 boxes just for himself.
This
I
is a
did.
Dad, this is kind of a dad tip, but also a drinking tip as well. Pedialyte is great
For
for
hangovers.
hangovers.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. We used to
Yep.
drink that all the time.
Yep, I know.
Get your electrolytes back in there.
Please, quick.
But it's just one of the things I learned that he eats it. Like, I wasn't a big Oreo fan, but he loves his Oreos. So
Yeah.
I don't like Oreos, but he's the one kid that he can get the Oreo in half and get the cream off.
Yeah.
And you never realize. You think that Oreo or Nabisco, whoever makes them,
Yeah.
sheeped you on the frosting.
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah.
And he does it, and he puts it right back in there perfectly. Perfectly. And
Smart
it
kid.
throws you off. I'm like, man, Liam, they cheated us.
I
Like,
love
Daddy.
Oreos.
Yeah. I'm like,
But yeah, he licked half of it off.
no, he like gets it to like just flop right off.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't know
really?
how-
The whole thing?
The whole thing. He just gets to flop right off. You never know.
That's crazy.
It's that kid. It's just sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just wow.
Just how old is Liam, by the way?
He'll be 3 in 2 months.
3 in 2 months. That's
It's
insane.
crazy. It's crazy. I hate.
That is insane.
I have to teach him how to say the word 3
Yeah.
because right now everything's 2.
Yeah.
How many crackers you want? 2. How many juices you want? 2.
Gotta teach him
How many
3.
pieces of chicken you want? 2.
It will
I
never
want
change.
chicken. I want chicken.
It
I
will
would like
never
2 pieces of
change.
chicken, please. Yeah. That's awesome.
My
and
boys,
then,
when they were 5, I want 5.
yeah.
When I'm 6, I want 6.
Yeah. When are their birthdays?
They just had them. It
Oh,
was
nice.
June 24th.
June 24th. That's awesome.
Yep.
That is really, really cool.
Yeah, we got them bikes. Ooh, that's another dad moment there.
Did you get
Guess
them the
what?
same color?
No. They're more, and it's crazy. They're, and everyone says like, oh, they're twins. You get them matching stuff. Yeah, like that's
It's
Some.
cute.
really cute for
but-
us. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But like at the same time, they're their own person. You know, and we said, well, we're gonna let them pick out their own helmets, pick out their own bikes.
Yeah.
Pick out the color scheme, whatever.
They got what they like. Right.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're still individuals. They don't always need to be, connected to the hip.
Yeah.
Because they're their own people. They're individuals.
No.
So now we didn't even do training wheels.
Wow. Just put them right on there.
Put them on there. Hold the seat.
Blood and
I don't know.
skin.
That's
That's how
where-
my dad taught me.
That's how
Blood
my
and skin.
That's
Yep.
how my dad and I talked about it. We're like, you know what?
You fell, you got up.
Yep. And the thing is that you're gonna have, and this is the whole. You'll appreciate this, Jess, because it's cheap. You don't buy the training wheels because they do it for a week and then you take them off.
That's right. And then you can't return
Then
them
you
because they're
wasted
used.
$50. Oh, that
Yeah, I know.
$50 could have been used for a better microphone.
Right.
$150 mic would have been better than a $100 mic, right?
That's why it's 150 and not 100.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You know, sometimes I overdo it with Liam. So I spoil
Yeah.
him. Like, I got him the gator for his birthday last year.
Yeah. I don't
He
know what
loves
that is.
thing. You don't know what those are, though?
No.
The Power Wheels?
Oh, the Power Wheels. Yeah,
The
okay.
gator
Yeah.
looks like a gator.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about
His
now.
grandma just got him the wagon of the trailer for it. I think
That's
is
awesome.
crazy.
Yeah.
And there's like 2 speeds, and I guess there's a way he can make it go faster.
Definitely.
And you can change the wheels and put like tractor wheels on them.
Oh, really?
So
That's
like I'm
awesome.
gonna soup it up. It already has like LED headlights
Yeah.
and stuff. It's fun.
Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah, dude, that boy likes to go fast.
That's awesome.
I got him a bike last year too. I think was it for Christmas? I believe
Mm-hmm.
got him a bike. It was
Yeah.
early Christmas. I wanted him to be able to ride it before Christmas came out.
Yeah.
He doesn't grasp the concept of turning yet, but
Just go straight.
he
Oliver,
goes straight
like-
into things.
Oliver likes to turn when he doesn't have any momentum.
Just falls right over.
I'm holding the seat and he'll just go forward.
And
And then he'll be like, oh, I made one rotation with my legs. Let's turn right. And I'm on the left side already. And I'm like, no.
Liam likes
my
to make sure that you're watching him, so he'll turn away. That's when he starts turning, and then he runs into like thorn bushes and whatnot, and it's entertaining for that second.
yeah.
And then he realizes, but he doesn't really cry that much. So, like,
He's a tough
he
kid.
thinks it's funny sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he thinks it's funny, but I'd rather
Eli,
have him laugh.
you'll notice at one point in time, it's going to happen where your kid does something kind of funny, and that feeling that it takes for you to not bust out laughing.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I'm not
It's
going to lie.
bad
I'm
when
probably
you're
going to
just
laugh.
You're gonna be like, ooh, you okay, bud?
The statements,
You okay? You
Yeah.
good? Yeah. All right.
the
Yeah,
statements,
exactly.
the statements that they say.
Yeah.
It's sometimes I wonder where he learned some words from.
Yeah.
Because he'll say things that are like, I need to take it. And I'm like,
Wow.
all right. And then you go, and then he just already did it.
Yeah.
So like the potty training process,
Yeah.
it's at their speed, but kind of coach
Do
them.
you let him like run around naked? Because I heard that's like the best way to potty train. But
No, because I don't trust him.
Yeah, he'd probably take a poop in the
I don't
corner
trust
or
him
something like that.
because he'll do it while running around, and then he'll play with it or something.
Yeah.
Knowing
Throw it at you.
Knowing him, he'll play with it or he'll do something.
Yeah.
Changing his diaper is a process.
Yeah.
I can get the diaper. He'll sit down perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Calm, relax. We get the diaper off, and then right when we get the diaper off, party time. So it's a lesson learned. I'm learning as I go, but I'm not forcing him. I'm trying to use a little tactic about like the worms in the diaper. You don't want worms in the diaper because they'll bite your butt.
I know if I change Teddy's diaper, like I can lay him down, he'll be fine. But 0.3 seconds later, he wants to just move and keep going. So if there's something not in his hand or something that he can chew on, he instantly is like, I'm done, and wants to roll off the table. We have one of those tables, like if I change him and I want to put some clothes on him, get him out of his pajamas, I have to like strap him in. And somehow he gets out of that thing. Like I'll look over and he's like ready to roll over. So I'm like, oh crap. I got to run over there and just grab him.
Now, question on when you change it. Have you ever been out at the restaurant and had to change one of those tables?
Oh, yeah.
Is he terrified of that?
No, so he's not terrified of the table. He's terrified of the hand dryers.
He doesn't like so he's okay with the changing table.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Liam is scared shitless from that thing.
Really?
It is terrible. Dude, 2 feet in the air is too high for him.
Oh, wow.
Comes back to the heights thing, huh?
Yeah. Like,
he's really, are you afraid of heights?
No.
Oh, that's crazy.
But like a year ago, he had no problem with it at all.
Yeah.
And then now it's 2 feet off the ground.
Now
and
it's too
like
much.
the end of the world. He doesn't. I can put him on my shoulder. He's fine.
Yeah.
The second, like he can see the ground below him, and I'm not holding him.
Yeah. Scared.
He's terrified.
Yeah. Teddy's not afraid of the changing table, but as soon as the hand dryer goes on, he loses it. He's terrified of the hand dryers.
Victor,
or the toilet. When the toilet flushes, terrified.
It was about 6 months ago is when Victor started getting okay with those hand warmers, or the hand dryers. It was literally like, so at 5.5, he was still just like, Dad, it's so loud, and like covering his ears. So like, it's those little things, man. The
one thing that I have happen all the time, and it's not. I can't win because it's either Liam's cat or Liam.
Yeah.
But toilet paper.
Really?
The cat will drag it around the house and redecorate.
Yeah.
Like Martha Stewart's been here. Or Liam will put it in the toilet, and then he'll start flushing, so where it drags the whole roll down.
What?
So
we all know how cheap you are, Jess, so
I buy that cheap stuff.
I want to see that happen.
Yeah, I do too. That's kind of cool.
Whole, like,
next time Liam does that,
look
can
at
you
the
let
toilet
him
paper.
know
It's
that we want to see
rewound up.
this?
It's because Liam's taken it in his bedroom, decorated his bedroom.
Can you just
the
like
cat's
group
done it around
FaceTime us?
Yeah, please do.
I will. It is. I'll walk in the house and like, what did the cat
Shout out
do?
to Apple for group FaceTime, by the way.
Yeah,
Right?
Thank you for that.
It's just I'll walk in the house like, okay, he did it, or Liam did it, and I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
So when it does happen, it's like, are you serious? We're gonna keep the door closed now. So when I have a discussion with Liam, like, we keep the door closed now because the cat took the toilet paper and redecorated the house. So what does Liam do when I'm making chicken nuggets? Redecorates the house. He said, Dad, look.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? Look. He don't have to say. He just says,
toilet
look,
paper in your house.
Look.
Yeah.
Like, cool. Shouldn't happen too long. So you're in high school.
Yeah.
So with that, I'd like to say what's coming up with our upcoming podcast. We do have a couple upcoming podcasts that'll be great listens. Eli, you're working on one. Can you tell us a little about that one?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're working on one devoted to beer. We're going to go around to different breweries. We have a couple ones in mind: Lakefront Brewery, Stevens Point Brewery, as well as a local one here in Milwaukee called Eagle Park Brewery, which I'm looking to get into and get in contact with them. So stay tuned. We're going to have a special guest for that one as well. It's going to be pretty cool. So hope you guys stay in touch.
And with that too, we got other ones too coming up. So make sure you listen and stay tuned. And until next time, peace.